Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small-town friendly, big-town deals.
I'm here to personally invite you
to join First Community Credit Union.
I know what you're thinking.
Oh no, not another financial.
Aren't they all the same?
No, not really. We're a credit union.
When you join FCCU, you become part owner.
All the money we make, cha-ching, gets reinvested back to you, our members.
Which goes back to you in the form of
great rates
and less fees.
So come see why
life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Yield Advantage is proud to support our local Twin Town teams. They'd like to remind farmers that the Yield Advantage team is ready to help you get the W next planting season. They can help get your equipment in game shape with upgrades large and small. Yield Advantage is your local precision planting premier dealer. From row cleaners to closing wheels, seed meters to liquid fertilizer systems, and everything in between. If you want to give yourself a competitive edge next season, contact Yield Advantage today.
Johnson with the home run, just about to straight away center field.
Welcome, everybody, and welcome to Breckenridge High School, Breckenridge, Minnesota. Cowboy Field here tonight. The Cowboys are hosting the Parker's Prairie Panthers here on Three Borders Sports Network. Welcome, everybody. We got some Minnesota high school football action for you here tonight. A couple of 6A teams going at it here. And welcome once again to the Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is a precision planting sales and service center for the Southern Red River Valley. Yield Advantage, our pregame show sponsor. And welcome again, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. And those of you watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28, I am Joe Schreiner, and my partner here in the booth alongside me is Brian Watson. B-Dub, good evening, sir.
First time on this side of the river for me.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It was my first time in the Wahpeton side last Friday night with you, and then now you came back over to my side of the river.
So let's see if we can get her done tonight then.
All right, let's do that. You got the Breckenridge Cowboys coming in tonight, B-Dub, at 1-3. And, of course, the first three opponents for them, for the Cowboys, were double-A opponents. And then the Parker's Prairie Panthers coming in here at 4-0. And they've played 3 out of their 4 games against single-A opponents. And the double-A opponent they played was Wadena Deer Creek. So it's going to be an interesting matchup here between 2 single-A schools.
Yeah, it will be. Parker's Prairie coming in, ranked number 4 right now in single A, and their QRF is kind of high at 40. And Breckenridge, on the other hand, coming in, with the 1 win, but their QRF is 12.5.
So it is.
I mean, it's just kind of interesting to see. I mean, Breck's played a lot of double-A schools.
Yep.
The one double-A school that Parker's Prairie's played, they put 53 on. So, yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to judge where does Breck fit in all of it. And tonight, I think they'll figure out where they are.
Well, a couple of key things for Breckenridge tonight, B-Dub, and you haven't been over on this side of the river for a while, like we said, but a couple of big keys to the team here for their efforts offensively and defensively. Eli Butts is back in for the Cowboys tonight, and along with Paul Armitage. So those 2 key players have been out for a couple of weeks, so they're back in for the Cowboys tonight.
Yeah, that certainly helps the Cowboys. You have 2 players who are big playmakers who you get back on the field tonight, and that's certainly going to help you. And it's just going to be a matter of, are they ready to come back? Are they going to be in shape? How many downs can they play? And we'll just have to see what happens. Those are guys that mean a lot on both sides of the ball, so we'll see what they can get done tonight.
It's a beautiful, warm evening here in Breckenridge tonight, and we're expecting some good football here tonight as well. It's about 77 degrees. Right now here just before the kickoff, the lights are on here at Cowboy Field, and our buddy Chad's got the field looking pretty decent.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. So I think he's heading off with NDSCS tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So
they've got that B in the center of the field again for B-Dub. Isn't that what that's for?
Seriously?
We'll ask Chad what he thinks.
Seriously?
I mean, I'm just saying they got the big B in the middle of the field.
I suppose you could say whatever
back here. I mean, B-Dub. I think
that's
what it's for.
Camden Yards Kelson there, he hasn't got a shot of it yet, but I'm sure he'll pan over for you, though.
There it is.
There he is. Now he's sneaking in on it.
There you go. The B for B-Dub.
Is it?
That's what it is.
Well, I might have to ask Chad. Chad Frederickson might have something to say about that,
They've got one in the gym, too, as well. They've got one in the gym.
There is, too. There's one in the gym.
Yeah.
Yard's shaking his head down here. He doesn't agree with you. But all right, B-Dub, let's take another break, and we'll come back in a couple of minutes here. Again, you're watching Minnesota High School Football, Section 6A. Parker's Prairie Panthers visiting the Breckenridge Cowboys. He's Brian Watson. I'm Joe Schreiner. Camden Yards Kelson on the camera. We'll be back in about 3 minutes.
Ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage
chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
20 years of experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pediatrics and pregnancy, seeing children of all ages daily. Start your pregnancy out right with a correcting postural adjustment to help with daily activities and also give you a better night's sleep. Continued chiropractic care throughout your pregnancy can potentially help for an easier labor and delivery of your new little one. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic today at 701-672-1300 for an appointment, or request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com. Dr. Andrea Hornstein, helping your family grow up healthy.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Welcome back to Cowboy Field here in Breckenridge, Minnesota, where the Cowboys are hosting the Panthers from Parker's Prairie. I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson. Camden Yards Kelson down on the camera, running the camera for us tonight. And again, we've got Minnesota high school football coming your way tonight. Again, between the 1-3 Breckenridge Cowboys getting their first win last week against Pine River Bacchus, Brian. A 58-22 victory for them. Had a couple of tough games there earlier in the season. Pillager, just kind of looking at the schedule there, it's 27-19 they lost there, but that was a tough game for them. And then looking at Parker's Prairie, again, their 4 wins have come at the hands of single A teams, with 1 double A team against Wadena Deer Creek. And we looked at the schedule on break there, and they're 1-3. So their only victory coming against Park River Bacchus.
Yeah, but
so how do you compare apples to apples? I guess.
Well, I think it'll be a pretty good matchup. And then the other thing that you have to look at on the Parker's Prairie side is they've only given up 6 points all year. So
there's something there to be said for that too.
So I think their defense might be pretty stout here tonight, and Breckenridge is going to have to figure out what they can do with it. And I think on paper, it could be a good matchup.
It should be. I guess that's what I'm looking for, is a good matchup here.
If you try and read through the lines, I think it could be a good matchup.
Yep, that's what I'm kind of looking for here. And we're going to wrap up our Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is a precision planning sales and service center for the Southern Red River Valley. We're going to turn it over to our PA announcer, Art Grocco, for the national anthem and the introductions of both teams. And here we go. Here comes Art.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Breckenridge High School. We thank you for your attendance and for your support of the student athletes competing tonight. We'd like to extend a warm welcome to the players, coaches, and fans from the Parker's Prairie Panthers. Breckenridge High School encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at all of our activities. Please encourage players and coaches with positive comments and acts. Please respect the decisions of our contest officials. What you say and do during the contest reflects on your team, school, and community. Enjoy the game by being a good sport. The officials for tonight's ball game: Mark Galseth, Reese Scary, Rick Martinson, Rod Engel, and Jager Galseth. All right, folks, at this time, let's meet the starters for our participants. First, for the Parker's Prairie Panthers, and we're going to introduce their defensive starters. At end, a senior, number 66, Jackson Hubling. At guard, a sophomore, number 54, Arwin Dobratz. At end, a sophomore, number 52, Jordan Bushman. At linebacker, a senior, number 27, Evan Lenzen. At linebacker, a junior, number 55, Trevor Rounds. At linebacker, a senior, number 10, Mason Basil. At linebacker, a junior, number 22, Gavin Basil. At cornerback, a senior, number 11, Ben Wagner. At cornerback, a senior, number 15, Chavis Wendt. At safety, a senior, number 5, Shane Hansen. At safety, a senior, number 13, Brant Bach. Coaches: Mike Johnson, Darby Carlson, Eli Gazelle, Brady Urgo, and Lloyd Allen. All right, now for the Breckenridge Cowboys, let's meet their starting offensive unit. At tackle, a junior, number 50, Henry Sledadall. At guard, a junior, number 54, Tegan Abel. At center, a freshman, number 58, Keaton Butts. At guard, a sophomore, number 55, Connor Ernst. At tackle, a senior, number 56, Eli Butts. At tight end, a junior, number 5, Levi Christensen. At wide receiver, a junior, number 4, Cooper Roberts. At wide receiver, a senior, number 7, J.D. Gomez. At running back, a junior, number 21, David Erlinson. At running back, a senior, number 33, Paul Armitage. And at quarterback, a senior, number 3, Trey Vogelbacher. Coaches: Carson Yagi, Jordan Christensen, Joel Herder, Eric Erlinson, Michael McCall, Josh Nordick, and Noah Brendan.
That's one of those fancy breakaway things. Did you see that? Yeah.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, it was like it's Velcroed in the middle.
Oh, that's cheating.
They can reuse it.
Well, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we ask everybody to please rise. Face the flag on the northeast corner of the field. Remove your cap or hat as we honor America and our veterans, both past and present, with the playing of the national anthem by the Breckenridge High School Band under the direction of Emily Christensen. Thank you, band, and good job.
There is their national anthem, and that concludes your starting lineups. Brought to you by Miller and Associates and American Family Insurance. Miller and Associates offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. Miller and Associates, American Family Insurance. Brought to you our starting lineups, and Mr. Art Grocko. And we appreciate Art grabbing the microphone and taking care of that little business for us.
He does a pretty good job.
Works out for us pretty well.
Like he's done it before.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think he's done it a few times. All right, everybody, and again, welcome back to Breckenridge High School, Cowboy Field here in Breckenridge, Minnesota. And the Parker's Prairie Panthers are visiting the Breckenridge Cowboys. And I missed it there, Brian. Who's kicking and who's receiving? Did you catch it?
I did not catch it.
I didn't catch it either. So.
And I believe that Parker's Prairie is going to kick and Breck will receive.
So I would agree with you, and I think J.D. Gomez going back to receive, and then also alongside him will be Joey Lopez, Mr. Hockey.
And Joey
Yes,
Lopez back deep for the
there's two
Cowboys.
Lopez's, and I think they both play hockey.
Okay.
And I think older brother is.
Joe Johnson.
I'm not going to say which
teeing
one's
the ball
better,
up for the
but
Panthers.
Okay.
I think the older brother is pretty good.
Joe Johnson is going to be the kicker here for Parker's Prairie, the Panthers, and we have a kickoff brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply, your shoreline farm equipment dealer since 1985, and J.D. Gomez picks it up at about the 18-yard line. Goes along the far sideline, picking and bobbing and weaving and getting his way up across the 30, so a return of about 12, 13 yards. And that kickoff, again, brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply, your shortline farm equipment dealer since 1985, located in beautiful, scenic downtown Tyler, North Dakota.
Picking and bobbing and weaving, huh?
How about that?
Wow.
Getting started early.
Yeah, a little hee-haw almost. Picking and a grinning.
It's good to be back together again. Brian and I haven't been able to call too many football games together yet. Even volleyball now next week. Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Well, we'll be split next week again, too. So
and two volleyball games doubleheader.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Cowboys come out with double motion here, and in the slot there will be Paul Armitage. And it's David Erlinson getting the carry on the near side, gets it up, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds here by about 3 or 4 Panthers, but he might get ahead forward progress. So take him ahead for a couple, I think, Brian.
Yeah, Ben Wagner in there on the tackle. Panthers do a good job of stringing that play out. Only a gain of, we'll call it 1 maybe.
Chavis Wint as well was in there, pushing him out of bounds. Yeah, David Erlinson was the bell horse or bell cow, I guess is what the term is, but he was getting a lot of the load while Paul Armitage was out with an injury.
So we'll see if they try and mix it up a little bit.
Vogelbacher in the gun. He's got Erlinson to his left. 2 split receivers. And you can tell that's Cooper Roberts out there in the slot. And there it's Armitage going around the corner. He's breaking the 40, 45 to about the 47. So a good 10, 12-yard run there for Paul Armitage, Brian.
Well, welcome back, Mr. Armitage.
I guess so.
And if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. Might as well just go off the left side there, pick up, I don't know, 14 yards for a first down.
So a first down for the Cowboys again here. Again, like Brian said there in our pregame show brought to you by Yield Advantage, Brian mentioned that this squad here from Parker's Prairie only given up 6 points. So the Cowboys looking to come out and make a statement here right away in the first quarter on their first drive, getting the first down. Vogelbacher, snap, and into the belly of Erlinson. Up across the 50 into Panther territory, gain of about 4 or 5. So good carry on first down for the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Yagi is happy to have Armitage back and been able to work Erlinson. Now you have a good mix there between the 2 backs. And so far here, to start the game, they've done a really good job here. Pick up 5 on that play.
So Vogelbacher comes over, gets the play from Coach Yagi. Cooper Roberts split wide out to the left. On the near side is J.D. Gomez. 1 receiver on each side. Erlinson off to the left of Vogelbacher. He'll get it in the belly, and he'll come around the near side, Brian. And he bobbled it, and it's a fumble. And there was no gain on the play, but the hit caused the fumble, and coming up with the recovery was Shane Hansen.
Yeah, I think Wagner was in there again on that hit and knocked the ball loose, and that's the one thing that the Cowboys can't do. You can't turn it over, especially when you're moving the ball like that.
Exactly, and just barely getting into Panther territory. And the Cowboys were moving the ball, and unfortunately the turnover here with 9:37 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, and a turnover for the Cowboys.
Yeah, that ball popped right out, and tough to see, especially on your first drive when you're moving the ball. And now you have to see if your defense can come back and get a stop, get a turnover and downs, and see if you can get that ball back.
So again, we've got kind of a jumbled up offense here. And there we go, all kinds of shifts going on.
Look like the old school Dallas Cowboys there almost with all that movement.
We saw that last week in Wahpeton too. Oh, and that was, Brian saw it the same time I did. The pitch was to number 10, Mason Basil. And that was almost intercepted on the pitch, Brian.
Well, I mean, that ball could have been pitched to Vogelbacher. He was standing right there. I think he was more worried about containing and not letting anybody get outside of him and didn't really look for the ball. I mean, if he'd have just turned his head towards the quarterback, the ball would have come right to him.
I wonder if, they weren't ready to see that play when everything shifted.
I mean, he was standing in the backfield.
Oh, man.
When the pitch came.
We both went, oh, it was that close. I'll turn my phone down here. Steps back and looks to the left. Pass completed on the little wide receiver screen, but it's only good for about 3 yards on the pass completion to the near side to Wagner.
They had Riley Kappas in there and J.D. Gomez on the stop. And Wagner picked up just a couple there on the screen. Good coverage on the outside there by the Cowboys.
We got Chad Affield already saying hi. He's down at field level somewhere.
He's got the good seats.
I forgot to turn it down.
He's got the good seats.
Chad's always got good seats.
Yeah. He's got that field pass. I think he has to pay extra for that, though.
Probably does.
Yeah.
So here we go now. It's 3rd and long for the Panthers after a loss in the first play and then a couple yards here on the pass play. It's 3rd and 8 right on the 50-yard line. At quarterback is Wendt.
I'd like to see your defense make a statement here early.
And to give to the man in motion on the counter, and it is a nice tackle there at the 49-yard line of Breckenridge. I don't know if that was Cooper Roberts on this tackle or not, Brian.
J.D. Gomez in there on the tackle, and the Cowboy defense comes up big there on the first possession.
How about that? The Cowboys going to have 4th and long here for the Panthers, so the Panthers right now working for field position will look to punt the ball.
It's got to be aware here. Be aware of a fake.
So Riley Kappas and J.D. Gomez go back to receive the punt. Kicking from the 48-yard line. Snap. Nice high punt, but I think it's tailing off to the right and going out of bounds. It did. So the net yards probably won't be that far. Let's see where they mark. Oh. Wow. How did that happen there, Brian? I thought it was up on this side of the 25. And they marked it at the 19.
Looks like the ball went out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So
wow.
The Cowboys take over first.
Well, I mean, you got to take.
I guess I wasn't there.
You got to take what you can, I guess.
At the 19-yard line.
I think they purposely though kicked that away from the returners.
Yeah, J.D. Gomez has had a nice season here at Cowboy Field returning punts.
Just didn't want to give him any opportunity at all there. So now, after being able to move the ball with that first possession, had the turnover. See if you can go back to work with Erlinson and Armitage and move the ball again here.
And they're both in the backfield alongside Riley Kappas now at quarterback. He gets the snap, hands it off to Armitage to the left side, off the left guard. He'll get up maybe about 4 yards, 3-4 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and 6.
You'll see now if that turnover makes the coach's decision a little bit here, if they decide to go more of Armitage here and less of Erlinson.
For the Cowboys.
So Riley Kappas in at quarterback, and the Cowboys will shuffle quarterbacks from time to time. Cooper Roberts coming way out to the slot position on the near side, and J.D. Gomez almost at the numbers. Nobody on the left. Armitage in motion, and it'll be Riley Kappas keeping it, and he gets smothered in the backfield, and it'll be a loss of a couple yards, 3rd and long for the Cowboys.
Yeah, Panthers sniffed that one out pretty quick.
They sure did, didn't they?
Yeah. Thought he had a better chance of giving that ball to Erlinson. I don't know if that was a read, and Kappas decided to keep it on his own. But no room there on that read.
So the ball right now just outside the 20-yard line. 3rd and 8. And we're going to even say it's a long 8. Gomez and Roberts split out to the left. Vogelbacher back in now at quarterback. Erlinson
ball in the air.
To his left. Vogelbacher looks to the left and overthrows J.D. Gomez just a little bit too high for J.D. to handle there at 5'9".
Yeah, he was throwing that like he was throwing it to Cooper Roberts.
Yeah. Yeah, he might have thought Cooper was over there, but it was J.D. And going back now to receive the punt is Shane Hansen, standing at about his 41-yard line. And Cooper Roberts will go back to punt for the Cowboys, and he'll be standing at about his own 10. He'll probably release it at about the 12-yard line. Cooper gets the punt off, and he'll angle it to the far sideline. It bounces once, and it'll go out of bounds at about the 38, 39-yard line. So 1 first down so far, Brian. The Cowboys successful on that, and then the teams have traded punts.
Yeah, and a good punt there. Took a Cowboy bounce and rolled back a little bit farther. No return on the play. And so now we'll see if the Cowboy defense can come up again here and turn the Panthers over on downs.
So 5:44 to go here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Want to thank our other sponsors, too, as well. Our halftime will be brought to you by OSPTI. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge. And here come the Panthers. And Went hands it off there, and it looks like it's number 32, and that would be Joe Johnson, fullback. Just a straight dive play there, Brian. Didn't net much yardage for the Panthers. In fact, might have even lost a half yard.
The Cowboys were in the backfield pretty quick there. Sledded all in there on the tackle right away.
So the Cowboys have scouted the Panthers well here.
Yeah, the defense for the Cowboys has been really good here to start the game.
So Went now in the gun. He's got running backs on each side of him. Takes a snap. He's going to drop back, looking to the left, his left, and rolling to the left, and he's going to throw it up and out of bounds over the head of Went.
Davis Went's pass is incomplete.
Yeah, just had to really kind of throw that ball away. Had some pressure there from Sledderdall again.
Gavin Hoffert back in coverage as well.
So here go the Cowboys D again. Have the Panthers in a 3rd and long and trying to get them to turn it over on downs for 2 straight possessions.
Again, we don't have a play clock here in Breckenridge, but we'll let you know if the back judge raises his hand and starts counting. There's a handoff to Johnson, and it's going to be 4th and about 8 or 9, Brian. So, again, the Cowboys look like they hold once again.
David Erlinson in there right away on the hit, and that front line of the Cowboys is pretty good right now. We talked about Parker's Prairie and their defense only giving up 6 points so far this season, but right now the Cowboys look like they're the team with the tough defense.
So Johnson in the punt, Gomez and Riley Kappas back at about the 15-yard line, almost about the same spot they were before. And the kick this time, it's going to bounce in front of J.D. Gomez. He'll pick it up in the air and gets tackled right away. And good coverage on the punt there by the Panthers and Isaac Ruckheim.
Yeah, Gomez had to be careful there. That's a tough play to make, jumping in the air to get the ball.
Yeah.
The defender right there, right away. Need to make sure he's secured. Gomez does a good job.
Yep. So the Cowboys will get the ball for the 3rd time here already in the first quarter. 4:21 to go in the first.
See if they get back to basics here and keep Vogelbacher at quarterback and give a mix of the 2 backs that have had some success.
Again, J.D. Gomez splits wide to the left, Cooper inside.
Vogelbacher back in at quarterback again.
Erlinson to his left. Takes the snap, puts it in the belly of Erlinson, right up the middle, and he's going to get enough almost, and he does. He carries the pile across the 35 to near the 38. A nice 13-yard carry for Erlinson.
Yeah, there you go. Just get back to basics, hand it off. Let's go north and south and see what we get. Erlinson doing a good job carrying the defenders, picking up the extra yards and getting the first down.
Eli Butts opening up some holes along with Tegan Abel also down there on the offensive line. Opening up some holes there for Erlinson on that carry. Again, same set. Armitage in the slot on this side. Here goes Erlinson. It was the same play, Brian, but it's not going to net much this time. Maybe a carry of one.
Yeah, Panthers do a good job there.
Ben Wagner on the tackle.
Yeah, Wagner in there, Basil in there.
And Ben Wagner in on the stop, gain of 1. So it's 2nd and 9 for the Cowboys.
So a gain of 1. Ball at the 39-yard line of the Cowboys. They just barely got into Panther territory in their first possession, and that's when the fumble happened. And we've only had 1 first down here so far in this game. This time now Gomez and Roberts split out to the near side, right closest to you. Snap. Vogelbacher gives it to Erlinson. He'll go off the left side, and he'll maybe get to the 40. Gain of about a half a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Panthers saying nothing doing here. We gave you one big one. And we sniffed it out. Now we know what we're doing here.
Look at big number 68 down there. Look at that guy. 6'7", 290.
290?
Zach Kep.
Okay.
6'7", 290.
All right.
In case folks at home didn't hear me. 290.
Hard to miss.
Yep. He stands up tall over that football, too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Here we go, 3rd and a long 8. We'll call it 3rd and 9 maybe even. And Vogelbacher fakes the handoff. He's going to come around the near side. He's got an opening. He's got a first down across the 50, the 45, down to about the 44. He read the opening well, Brian, and he got up there and made the first down.
There was a defender back there. I can't know if that was 12 or 18, but had a chance to bring Vogelbacher down. And Trey doing a good job of just keeping his head up and seeing the green grass in front of him, picking up the first down.
Brent Bach was on the tackle. So the Cowboys into Panther territory for the 2nd time here in the first quarter as we approach the 2-minute mark. So Cowboys 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line of the Panthers. Vogelbacher. He's got Erlinson to his right. He'll put it in the belly, and that one's dropped again. I don't know if the exchange was there, Brian, or not. It didn't look like a clean exchange to me from up here.
It just came out right away, and they're talking about it right now. I don't know if he went to the wrong side or what, or he just didn't have his hands right, and he ended up hitting the arm. And that ball just bounced right out in front of him.
So there we go again, folks. First down for the Cowboys, and just get into Panther territory, and they turn the ball over.
Almost in the same spot.
Almost, isn't it? It was like the 47 or 48 before.
So that's 2 turnovers here for the Cowboys.
2 fumbles. I'm sure Coach Agee wishes they didn't have that one, I'm sure.
And both while they're moving the football.
Quick up to the line of scrimmage they go, trying to catch the Cowboys off guard here. Little misdirection, but a nice tackle in the backfield there. And that will be a loss of about 3 yards.
I mean, again, right there in the backfield. I think it's Ty McDonald in the backfield right away. Just penetration by that front line of the Cowboys. They're 2-3 yards in the backfield right away.
So they're reading the gaps and getting in there. Oliphant in the backfield. J.D. Gomez.
You know, you get teams that get that good penetration. You can run some play action. And they go tight formation this time, almost a wing T here.
It is look like that, doesn't it? In motion, and they give it to the fullback, and up ahead goes the carry, and up to the original line of scrimmage on the carry by Johnson.
Kai McDonald and on the stop again.
Kai McDonald.
Gain of about 4, so bring up 3rd
So that takes us under a minute to go here in first quarter.
Ball is spotted at the 46-yard line.
Eli Butt's going to come out, and he'll rest the rest of the first quarter.
Kai McDonald active on those 2 plays there.
Very. So it's 3rd and 9. If the clock continues to run, this could be the last play of the first quarter. And here we go, split receivers. 1 to the left, 1 to the right. And we got a whistle. And was it illegal procedure?
Yeah, you got some movement down there.
A flag on the field.
So I jinxed it with my could be the last play of the quarter here, didn't I?
You got to learn how to just Just let it go.
Fight Club.
Yep, Fight Club.
Legal procedure
First, what's the first rule of Fight Club?
Don't say it.
You don't talk about it.
No.
Third and
Don't talk
14.
about it.
23 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And now they started, so that might be the last play. We'll see how the Panthers handle this here with 15 seconds to go. Yeah, they might try to run one here as Went comes up under center.
We'll try and get him to jump here.
Might be. Try to get that 5 yards back. Nope, he's going to take the snap, look to the right on a wide receiver screen, and is it incomplete or a lateral?
That's incomplete.
Okay. He threw it forward, so it's incomplete. 9/10 of a second left, buddy.
Hey, you're going to get one more play here.
So again, 3 possessions for the Panthers, 3 punts.
Barring penalty, this will be the last play of the.
And 9/10 of a second, I would think so.
Joe Johnson, punt formation for the Panthers.
Johnson in punt formation. Gomez and Riley Kappas back. Ooh, and that was almost blocked, and it's going to bounce near the near sideline. Picked up by Kappas on the sideline, and he threads the needle, and he drops the ball. But the Cowboys look like they recovered. So the Cowboys with a bunch of dropsies here, Brian, and that's going to take us into the second quarter. We'll talk about that when we come back. After 1 quarter of play on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, we are knotted at 0. Back after this.
Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4 crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdelInnovation.com. Comdel Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Well, we've had an active first half, even though we're at 0-0. The Cowboys, Brian, unfortunately have fumbled 3 times, and fortunately on this last punt return, Riley Kappas and the Cowboys recovered that fumble, and they keep the ball.
I think the Panthers do a good job of tackling it and being active on the ball, making you try and, control that football. And now I think you're aware of it. So we'll see what happens, see if they start to wrap up and 3 points of contact, all that stuff that you want to say. See if the Cowboys make those adjustments.
And it looks like Riley Kappas back in at quarterback again in this possession, B-Dub. And he'll hand it off to Erlinson, going to go wide to the outside, and he'll get it up ahead, a gain of about 7 yards. So there's that good first down carry, and the Cowboys get about 7 yards.
Yeah, do a good job of going around the end there, some good blocking up front. And we'll see what happens here. You look at the action after the play there. There's a lot of room to this side of the field. And see if there's a time where Kappas decides to keep that ball himself and go around the backside.
I thought that would have been the opportunity. I thought that same thought crossed my mind, Brian, on that carry when Kappas was rolling this way with it on a boot. We'll see what happens. Again, JD and Cooper Roberts split out wide to the right. This time, Riley Kappas keeps it, and he goes up the middle, threads the needle, goes up, and I see a flag come in late there, B-Dub.
That might be a face mask.
I would say that's what it would be, wouldn't it?
Unless there's somebody trying to block there late, and you get a block in the back, but I think that's going to – it's a hold. Oh, yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
Holding against the
Cowboys. That's a 12-yard carry nullified there.
And they're really, at that point, what are you doing to try and extend the play? I mean, the gain's already been made, and there's no reason to hold that far down the field.
It's going to be 3rd down and very short now when they marked off that 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Excuse me, 2nd down.
Yeah, 2nd down.
And about 1.
A yard, half yard.
That's all
a short one.
I would think Coach Yeage's thinking about a 4-down territory right here and try to keep the ball and keep moving it. Again, Roberts and Gomez split out to this side. Snap into Armitage, and he'll get it up ahead near the 40-yard line for the first down. So the Cowboys successful and moving it deeper into Panther territory.
And you have Armitage and Erlinson flipped now. You got Armitage in the backfield, and you had Erlinson at the wing back position there, a slot.
Tackle.
Help me, who did Wapaton play last week? And we saw that
Watford City.
Watford City, yeah. They had that wild wing T kind of formation.
Yeah, you never knew who had the ball.
And the center had to snap it to 3 different directions sometimes. Interesting. Kappas will keep it again, get up off the right tackle, and he's going to go up. I carry it up forward, and I believe he's close to a first down. So Kappas on a carry of 10 yards. We'll see where they mark it. Might be short.
I mean, there it is. That's what we talked about. Now he's not going all the way outside, but it's just a read option. Everybody goes with the initial ball handler, ball carrier, and then Kappas just goes right up the middle. They're off tackle.
Hey, it's time for our Studio 22 Design shout-out there. Women's boutique clothing, gifts, and custom shirts open late on Wednesday nights till 8 p.m. Studio 22 Designs, our shout-out line. Brian put the number up there. Shoot us a text. Tell us who you are and who you're cheering for. We'll give you the shout-out. Studio 22 Designs. Erlinson goes up the left side, and he's still spinning and still churning. He's squeezing the ball hard this time, and he gets pushed. Ouch. Is there extracurricular? Nope, they're going to let it go.
Yeah, but he just came down, and when he hit the ground, his head went back.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
You just worry about that.
Yep. Studio 22 Designs shout-out line. There's the number on the screen, 701-640-2619. We'd sure like to hear from you. And the Cowboys with another first down now just outside the red zone at the 26-yard line. So again, Riley Kappas still a quarterback. He's got Erlinson to his left. Snap. Kappas going to follow Erlinson, and he breaks the tackle and gets up, carries it ahead, maybe a gain of 5 or 6, and it'll be second and short for the Cowboys.
Yeah, no handoff there, no read option there. Just give it to him and let him go. And pick up 4. You'll take that every time.
So Armitage set to check back in. He's bringing the play in from Coach Yagi. Ball right now at about the 22-yard line. Gabe Armitage checks out. Paul Armitage went in. Kappas at quarterback. Erlinson to his right. Paul Armitage in the slot, and he's in motion. And he gets the handoff, and he's going to go try to get around the right edge, but he's met there by a host of Panthers. He bobbled the ball, but I don't think there was much of a gain, if any, there on that play.
No, just didn't get a chance to turn up field. And that's where they really had their success, is just going north and south.
Yeah.
East and west, the Panthers have done a good job of stringing it out and really haven't picked up anything. So we'll see if they get back to that again. You know, the read option's been good with Kappas back there, but nothing around the edge at all. Panthers have been solid.
Yeah, it's been pretty good out there. Gripper Sports, downtown Wapaton, right on Dakota Avenue. They got all your favorite team sports apparel. They got Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, Lady Huskies. They got all that kind of stuff. BW Sports apparel. Stop and see Wayne and Tyler, Gripper Sports. Snap into Erlinson's belly, and he's going to try to get around the right edge. Did he get not quite enough for a first down, so it'll be 4th and short for the Cowboys. See where they put the ball, Brian. They're still outside the red zone. They're on the 21-yard line. So maybe not much of a gain at all there. It's 4th and 5.
See if they decide to put the ball in the air here or go back to that read option.
And they're going to get a timeout on the field, and that will be a Carlson and Family Insurance timeout located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wapaton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. 6:50 to go here on the scoreboard. We're tied at 0.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Thanks again to Eric Carlson and Carlson Family Insurance. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Anytime is a good time to see Eric and the crew on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Well, it's 4th and 5, Coach. You've had success going up the middle. How are you going to do this one?
I mean, I like the read option with Kappas. I really do. And, you know, we talked about them going around.
I like the boot here right now is what I'd like to see, like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, I mean, you've got some room to the near side of the field.
Yeah, it's on the far hash. Cooper Roberts, J.D. Gomez come out this way.
They really haven't taken advantage of Roberts and his size, and he's got room with a little slant right now.
And the pass is going to be right across the middle, and it's behind Cooper. And it's incomplete. He was right at the first down marker, but Riley Kappas' pass was just behind Cooper. It was there.
Yeah, it was there for the taking. It was wide open. I mean, he had all kinds of room. No help on the inside. And that's on the money. He might score.
Yeah.
At the 21-yard line.
Cooper's a big target out there at 6'4". But unfortunately, 6'5" according to the program. But unfortunately, the pass was incomplete. So a turnover on downs once again. The Cowboys got a little deeper into Panther territory this time, almost to the red zone. But here we go again now. The Panthers looking to try and move the ball against the Cowboys. They have not yet gotten a first down. And there is another tackle in the backfield by carry by Johnson. Go ahead, beat up.
I don't know if that was Sledded all in there.
I think it was, yep. That's where I was going.
Again, the Cowboy front line is in the backfield. They can almost take the handoff a couple times here.
A loss of 4.
And that defensive front is doing a job right now.
So a loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. We aren't keeping stats here, but the total yardage for the Panthers has got to be single digits, if that.
Yeah, I would say so.
And they carry around the left side and up ahead across the original line of scrimmage, maybe pushed out right at the line of scrimmage. Gain of about 5.
By Cooper Roberts.
Cooper gets credit for the tackle outside. I didn't see who carried it, though, Brian. Yeah, I don't know if you did or not.
I thought it was a keeper, I thought. I didn't think there was a handoff there. All that action going away from us here.
Yep.
And we don't have the advantage of being up really high like we are with Frank Burton. But it's a little bit nicer to be closer to the field, I can tell you that.
It is. Went. Gets a man in motion. He'll spin and toss it to the man in motion. And it could be the first down. And he breaks away. Gets across the 50. And now it's a foot race. The 40, the 30. And I think he's going to go all the way untouched on the carry there by Mason Basil.
Yeah, just a good cut back there by Basil and able to get through traffic. And once he got behind everybody, we're not going to catch him.
Yep.
And the Panthers get on the board first.
So a 72-yard run there by Basil. Puts the score at 6-0. That was the only first down, if you can call it a first down, that they've had.
And they're going to try for 2 here.
Panthers will try the 2-point
So with in a quarterback, they're going to look for 2 here. Snap, and it's going to be a straight snap, and it went right over to Shane Hansen, and the Cowboys sniffed that out, and we got a 6-0 score.
Shane Hansen on the carry.
We'll take a break between the kick here and the touchdown, and it's 6-0 in favor of the Panthers. We'll be right back in a minute.
Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
Well, the Cowboys D has been working good, Brian. They've held the Panthers to no first downs, but that 72-yard touchdown run.
You just need one big play.
That's all you need. Just break a couple tackles and get through to the second level, and there you go. There we got the old wedge lined up there for the Cowboys. They get it up on the kickoff about to the 35.
Joey
Gomez,
Lopez on
Lopez, okay.
Decent return there by Lopez. Now Cowboys have to put that behind them and see if they can get back to business. They've been able to move the football, just haven't been able to take it into the end zone. A couple turnovers have cost them, and I'll see if you can get back to business here.
So the Cowboys take over possession here at 5:38 mark of the second quarter, trailing 6-0 after that 72-yard run by Mason Basil. 5'10", 185-pound senior. Vogelbacher back in at quarterback. Armitage gets the carry, and I think he's tackled for a 2-yard loss. He's brought down there by Hubling.
Yeah. Hubling doing a Cowboy impression there.
Yeah,
he was in the backfield right away.
Yep.
And Panther defense, that front line, making some adjustments there and able to make the stop.
So Chad Affield's been on the Studio 22 Design shout-out line. We've already called out his name.
We don't have to pay him for that, do we?
No, we don't.
Okay.
He's not, no.
All right. I thought he was like an influencer or something.
He's an influencer, all right.
Yeah, he is.
Again, split backs, one on each side of Vogelbacher. Cowboys in a little different set, little crisscross, and across the middle on the pass. Oh, and it was intended across the middle over for Levi Christensen, and he had it in his hands, Brian, and dropped it.
Yeah, the Cowboys have had two, really good passing opportunities with open receivers and just haven't been able to convert. And there's another missed opportunity there.
Chad Gross. Go Cowboys.
How about
another Chad?
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? Number 68, Zach Kep for the Panthers. They didn't tell me who they are, but they're cheering for number 68, Zach Kep. That's a big guy we were talking about.
Yeah.
6'7", 290. Oofty. I'd like to feed that guy breakfast every morning.
Yeah.
Snap goes off to Erlinson. He jumps through the line, and he might squirt through, and he gets across the 50 into Panther territory. And a carry there of about 17, 18 yards. A nice carry by Erlinson.
Yeah, and a little jump cut and able to pick up all that extra yards. And that's what the Cowboys have been able to do, but they just haven't been able to finish it. See if they can put this drive together after the Panthers went down and scored.
So, again, somebody cheering for Zach Kep, number 68 for the Panthers. So thanks for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Somebody cheering on Mike McCall, Tanner Bickford from Portland,
North Dakota.
Also, good luck to the Huskies up in Devil's Lake tonight. Erlinson on a carry, tries to cut it back up, and he gets it ahead, maybe a carry of 2 yards as the Cowboys are still in Panther territory. So Tanner Bickford, he's always watching Three Borders Sports Network. Thank you, Tanner.
We like that.
Cheering on the McCall boys. He's probably got two big screens going tonight. He's probably watching the Huskies on one screen and Cowboys on the other. Let's see. Briggs Johnson here, Coach Johnson's son and #1 Panther fan. So thanks. His girls also say go Panthers. Renly, Jory, and Nix. Pass by Vogelbacher across the middle, picked off right there by Cooper Roberts, and he spins forward for the first down. Gain of about 10 yards. First down and 10 for the Cowboys.
Yeah, there you go. Using a little bit of play action there, and then you have Roberts who just stands above everybody, and that time they find him. And just wide open across the middle, and that'll be a first down.
So again, Briggs Johnson, Coach Johnson's son. And his girls say go Panthers too. Again, Renly, Jory, and Nix.
There's a lot of Panther fans.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah, thank you, Panther fans. Let's see what else we got. Another 320. Let's see. I already did that one.
You know how to work that phone?
I try to.
Oh, at least you got it turned down now.
Yeah, I did. Turbo. I don't know who Turbo is, but Turbo's watching out in Kent. Talk about another beautiful scenic town. Kent, Minnesota.
There you go.
They still got a bank there.
They do?
Yeah.
Interesting.
1st and 10 for the Cowboys. After that catch by Cooper Roberts, ball at about the 34-yard line. In motion comes Gomez, fake the handoff. Vogelbacher looks over, wide open is Cooper, and he stretches out, makes the catch. Holy cow, made the catch there at about the 12-yard line. What a catch, Brian. He laid out for that one.
Had to turn around and get that one, able to lay out and bring it in. And again, it's a great catch, but another missed opportunity for the Cowboys. If that ball's on the money, he scores. And that's twice where if you just lead the receiver and give it to him, Cowboys are in the end zone.
How about that? And the Cowboys are now in the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance Red Zone. Proud to serve Breckenridge, Waupun, and Wheaton. She's got North Dakota, Minnesota licensures. Cowboys in the red zone. Brought to you by Amanda Frederick. Erlinson tries to dip and do and get outside, but couldn't quite make it. And I don't know if he got anything on the positive side.
I think you go back to the air, Joe.
It seems like it's working.
I mean, it is. And I'd go back to Roberts again.
The play will be 2nd and 11 for the Cowboys.
That slant play from Cooper. Erlinson's coming off, Brian. He's limping on the left side.
No, that's not good. That's not a good sign for the Cowboys there.
I know he's had a cramp issue before. Let's see what he does here. He went down just as he got to the sideline. We'll see if it's going to be a cramp or what they do. Cowboys come to the line now, 2nd and 11. So it was a loss of 1 on that carry. So the Armitage boys in the backfield. And Paul will get the, it isn't. It's a keeper on a Vogelbacher. Gets up the middle for 10, 12-yard touchdown. Let's see, what the heck? 14-yard touchdown. How about that? Vogelbacher on the keeper. Fooled me, Brian.
Well, right away, I was watching receivers because I thought maybe they go back to the air, but both Gomez and Roberts start to block right away, and they open up the hole, especially in that secondary, and allow Vogelbacher to get into the end zone. So it looks like they're going to go for 2 here.
So my fault there, folks. Trey Vogelbacher faked the handoff, and I followed Armitage, and then all of a sudden I see Armitage kind of give up, and I missed it back here to Trey Vogelbacher on the keeper.
Good read option. Fooled the announcer guy.
Fooled the announcer guy.
How about that?
Cowboys going to go for 2. Vogelbacher and Armitage in the backfield. Gomez to the right. Roberts to the left. Handoff goes to Armitage, and he's got the foot speed to get outside and into the corner of the end zone. So a 2-yard run by Paul Armitage gives the Cowboys an 8-6 lead on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 1:08 to go here in quarter number 2. We'll be right back with the kickoff right after this.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Never know, that could have been the Condell Innovation Play of the Week, and I screwed it up to start with there. So, but you never know, it might make it.
It could.
Condell Innovation Play of the Week, our sponsor. Condell Innovation show you how they can deliver your product faster and better. As Jackson Riggs going to kick it off for the Cowboys. He kicks a line drive over, and a little pass play going back to the near side, and the Cowboys going to have trouble chasing it down, getting up here near the 40 of the Cowboys side. And a good play there on the kickoff. And the pass, I shouldn't say that, the lateral was complete to Mason Basil, the guy that run it for 72 yards earlier.
The Panthers doing their best impersonation of the Music City Miracle.
There you go.
And pick up the yards there. That's a nice play with just a minute to go. See what you can get. And now with just under a minute to go, in striking distance again after the big play to score.
Now we'll see if Wendt starts to throw the ball or if the Panthers still decide to run the ball. Wendt steps up under center. 59 seconds to go. Takes a snap, kind of bobbled it a little bit. And the throw out into the flat. Pass complete and a missed tackle over there. And running down the sideline and gets tackled from behind. And that was about a 35-yard pass. And I think it was it?
It was 20.
First and goal.
Ruckheim.
So I had Ruckheim. He said Wagner.
Timeout taken by the Panthers.
I think it was 20. And who chased over there? Was that Abel that chased over there for the tackle?
I think so.
Yep. I think it was too. So we got a timeout on the field, and that's brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Well, Brian, that play took exactly almost 11 seconds here. And down inside the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance red zone are the Panthers. Just that quick on one play.
Again, they're just a big play team. You know, the Cowboys defense had done a good job of stifling them, and then they get the big play for the touchdown to go up 6, and then here they are with a minute to go in the half trying to do the same thing.
Ball on the 2 in motion, and this time Wendt keeps it. Does he get across? He does. On a quarterback keeper, the quarterback, Chavis Wendt, scores a touchdown, 6'3", 180 senior. On a 2-yard keeper.
Yeah, the Cowboys have just, 2 big plays away from, keeping the Panthers out of the end zone.
Yeah. So now here comes the Panthers, and they're probably going to go for 2 again now, trailing by 4. So this time Wendt in the gun, and standing next to him beside his left is Basil. That's Mason Basil. And that snap goes direct. Nope. And it, went direct to Basil, but then he handed it off to Wendt, I think is what happened there. And it goes nowhere. The Cowboys sniff it out and stop the 2-yard point after, and it's a 12-8 lead here for the Panthers. We'll take a break. And again, with just 44 seconds remaining, had a lot of action here in the last few seconds. We'll be right back.
They have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Well, the Cowboys scored with 1:08 to go, and then the Panthers come back and score with 44 seconds to go. So we've had a lot of action here in the last minute and a half of this quarter. Crazy.
Well, let's see what happens on this return, and then we'll see what happens with the first down play to see what the Cowboys decide to do here.
Lopez and Gomez deep. It's going to bounce, and it's going to be Lopez. He's going to follow J.D. Gomez, and J.D. says, come this way. And he gets tackled at about the 34-yard line there by Richardson, Xavier Richardson.
Yeah, if just 2 more steps, and he probably breaks that. Yep. Richardson doing a good job closing to make the tackle.
J.D. saw the hole. He's running through it. He didn't make any blocks, but he was running through the hole. He says, follow me.
He was going to lead the way for
he
sure.
Sure was.
So we'll see what happens here on this first down play.
I believe the Cowboys have 2 timeouts.
They do have 2 timeouts left. They've had some success through the air.
Mm-hmm. Vogelbacher in at quarterback. And Paul Armitage to his right. He'll put it. Oh, it's in a reverse, and there goes Gabe Armitage, he'll get it up near the first down marker. They will mark it as a first down at the 45. Clock stops on the first down, so the chains will move. And I think we're going to get a timeout here by Coach Yagi. So Coach Yagi will take a timeout as well. We'll keep it here. And again, Carlson Family Insurance timeout located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. All right, so you take the timeout now, Brian, with 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. And you move the ball 10, 11 yards on that first carry. What are you going to do now? Ball at 45. You're 55 yards away from pay dirt.
I mean, you could go back to some type of mixed direction again, and then you'd have to use your timeout. But I like the big receiver, Roberts. If you can get him on the sideline, just something short, where you can stop the clock right away.
Use that target. Use that height.
Yeah, use the big target. They've been in man coverage most of the game, and I think they're.
What do you think?
They're man again. Looks like a lot of cushion here on this side in front of us.
See what happens with Roberts as they're looking this way, and and his knee was down. J.D. Gomez had to go to his knee to catch the ball, and that's
going to keep the clock running too.
And he just took the final timeout.
Yeah, he'd almost be better with his knee down, just knocking that ball to the ground and just have it be an incomplete pass to stop the clock.
Yep, because he was 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so now it's going to be 2nd and 14. The Cowboys need to have some positive yardage here as they use their third Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service satisfaction is their number one goal.
Now you got to use the sideline here.
Oh, hey, Karen and Carly, first ones to text in tonight, by the way.
They're first to text in? I think they were late.
Karen and Carly texted in, and Karen just texted in again, says it's a good game.
She's like, hey, you forgot about me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go Cowboys from Uncle Dan and Aunt Joan in Brainerd, Minnesota. We love our Cowboys, Jordan and Levi.
Way up there in Brainerd, eh?
Up there in Brainerd.
All right, let's see. You got Roberts here on the near side here, Roberts and Gomez.
Now it's a little tighter here for Cooper to run that slant as the safeties are up. Armitage is going to be knocked for a loss, and that will probably be it. I wonder if the Panthers will take it.
I'm taking a timeout there.
I would. Clock continues.
I would have taken a timeout there.
And the Cowboys quick to the ball, but I don't think they're going to get anything off here before. I was surprised the Panthers didn't take a timeout there, but I'm not a coach. All right, that's going to be it here for the second quarter and the first half. The Panthers take a 12-8 lead on the Cowboys here. Cowboys been able to move the ball. We're looking for a good second half as we got some flag football players coming out to the field here. And that will be coming up next here during our OSPTI halftime show.
Is your athlete suffering from an ankle sprain or a hit to the head? Did you know that a chiropractic adjustment can decrease ankle swelling by half and get your athlete back to their sport quicker? Or dizziness, brain fog can come from a neck subluxation. With 20 years of chiropractic experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic knows personally how chiropractic adjustments can get you back to playing your sport in no time. Request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com or call 701-672-1300.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAN are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
With Motors in Wahpeton, we make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Welcome back again to Breckenridge High School Cowboy football field here as we got some Minnesota high school football action here. The Parker's Prairie Panthers are in town taking on the Breckenridge Cowboys, and we've seen, I don't know what I want to say we've seen, Brian. I guess it's just a couple big plays here by the Panthers. If they wouldn't have had a 72-yard run and a 35-yard run, it could be a different story on the scoreboard.
It's a good football game is what we're getting.
Yeah.
You know, I think, you know, there were a lot of question marks on Breckenridge coming in with their record, and then you look at Parker's Prairie and their undefeated record. What kind of matchup were you going to get, especially seeing that the Panthers only allowed 6 points to this point in the season. And I think that the Cowboys have shown that they can play with a good football team. Parker's Prairie, a good football team, and they've done some good things, shot themselves a little bit in the foot with a couple turnovers. I mean, if you take those away, it'd be interesting to see where you are in this game. But right now, a good matchup between two good football teams.
Yeah, as you mentioned there, Brian, again, they've held opponents to just 6 points, so this is the highest scoring total that they've allowed so far defensively. And they're averaging well over 30 points per game offensively. So the Cowboys just got to try and keep that up. Again, a 72-yard touchdown run by Mason Basil in the second quarter. We were scoreless in the first with 5:47 to go. Mason Basil, 72-yard touchdown run. The run attempt failed for the two-point conversion. It was 6-0 for the Panthers. Then in the second quarter with just 1:08 remaining, again, some key passes. One was attempted to Cooper Roberts, but one was made there to Cooper Roberts, so a key possession there for the Cowboys. And then there was a 14-yard touchdown run by Trey Vogelbacher and Paul Armitage on the two-point conversion, made the score 8-6 in favor of the Cowboys.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens here at halftime, what kind of adjustments are made, because there were some opportunities for the Cowboys through the air, and they just weren't able to execute those. So if they can, maybe go back to that and clean it up a little bit, and then figure out how you can stop the big play. If you can, go back to what you did in the first quarter and being able to control the line of scrimmage on defense and not really allow the Panthers anything on offense. I mean, they're basically in the backfield. So now you just need a little bit of help. Your front line's doing a good job. Now you need some help from those linebackers behind and not let anybody slip behind you.
Yep.
And then if you're the Panthers, well, you want to try and see if you can continue to make those big plays. Go into your offensive playbook and see what you have that can allow you to make those big plays. Because the Cowboys are getting into that backfield pretty quick. Maybe you see a little more play action. Maybe you see them go to the air a little bit. Some misdirection, things like that, so that you don't give that front line all those opportunities in the backfield. And I think it might be a bit of a chess match here in the second half.
He's my partner. That's Brian Watson with a good analysis here at halftime during the OSPTI halftime show. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge. OSPTI. Want to give a quick shout out to Chris Roberts. Get well soon. We got to say get well, Chris. Got to make sure we get that in too this evening. And let's see here. Let's see what else we got going on. I think I got everybody covered on the shout outs there. So I think we want to take a break, and we'll take another break here during the halftime show, and we'll be back in just a few minutes here. The third and fourth graders bringing us some entertaining halftime show and playing some flag football. Sometimes there's a little tackle out there once in a while.
Right. Went to a flag football game and turned into a tackle
football game. Yeah.
What that?
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. It's halftime. It's 12-8 in favor of the Panthers.
Personally invite you
to join First Community Credit Union.
I know what you're thinking.
Oh no, not another financial.
Aren't they all the same?
No, not really. We're a credit union.
When you join FCCU, you become part owner.
All the money we make, cha-ching, gets reinvested back to you, our members.
Which goes back to you in the form of
great rates
and less fees.
So come see why
life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Yield Advantage is proud to support our local Twin Town teams. They'd like to remind farmers that the Yield Advantage team is ready to help you get the W next planting season. They can help get your equipment in game shape with upgrades large and small. Yield Advantage is your local precision planting premier dealer. From row cleaners to closing wheels, seed meters to liquid fertilizer systems, and everything in between. If you want to give yourself a competitive edge next season, contact Yield Advantage today.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
20 years of experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pediatrics and pregnancy, seeing children of all ages daily. Start your pregnancy out right with a correcting postural adjustment to help with daily activities and also give you a better night's sleep. Continued chiropractic care throughout your pregnancy can potentially help for an easier labor and delivery of your new little one. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic today at 701-672-1300 for an appointment, or request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com. Dr. Andrea Hornstein, helping your family grow up healthy.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Welcome back to Cowboy Field, Minnesota high school football action. Here we've got the Parker's Prairie Panthers visiting the Breckenridge Cowboys in our OSPTI halftime show. It's 12-8. The Panthers scoring a 2-yard quarterback keeper by Wendt with 44 seconds to go after the 35-yard run by Mason Basil when the Panthers got the ball with 59 seconds left. So again, just a two big plays. 72-yard run by Mason Basil and then a 35-yard run set him up for the second touchdown.
So they say football's a game of adjustments.
Okay.
So we will see what adjustments the Cowboys have made to stop the big play.
True.
And we'll see what adjustments Parker Prairie has made, one, to continue the big play, but also to slow down this Cowboy offense that's been kind of moving the ball up and down the field.
One of the viewers are asking me if I got a new phone that you wanted me to get yet, and I said no, not yet.
If you have a new phone?
Yeah, because you told me to get a new phone a while back because you don't like my phone.
Well, you need to get one of my phones.
Shout out to number 25, Shane Hansen, and the Water Girl. How about that? They got a Water Girl over there, and she's wearing number 26, Michaela, D-O-B-L-E, Doble? Dobble? Doble? I'd go with Doble.
I'm going to go with Doble.
I'm going to go with Doble.
She's an influencer.
Yeah.
She's the Water Girl.
She's a Water Girl.
And she's influencing
Wendy
people.
Capel.
Right.
You know?
How about that?
Well, the Cowboys got to kick it off here to start the second half. They received in the first half. So there's a shout out there. Thank you again. Appreciate Parker's Prairie. We've had 3 or 4 Parker's Prairie folks tonight.
You know you can get an iPhone for free, right?
You can.
Yeah.
Oh, and there, the fake pass on that one, and that was Wendt, and he carries it up into Cowboy territory on that one. So they tried the same thing that they did, Brian, to end the first half with that lateral pass, and faked it this time.
They got a bag of tricks.
How about that on special teams?
Yeah. I mean, pull out all the stops.
So no, I did not get my new phone.
You didn't?
No.
You know, they give them for free now.
Well, everybody tells me I should.
They'll even give you credit for that thing that you have right there.
The thing?
Yeah. I'm surprised it's not a flip phone, but anyway.
Flip phone. All right, here we go. Ball right at the 50-yard line. Coach Yagi jumping up and down here. He saw something offensively, and the carry goes outside to Mason Basil. This time the Cowboys shut him down, a couple-yard Gary. And it'll be second and about 8 for the Panthers.
Really have to make sure you wrap up and not give any extra opportunities out there.
We're going to call it about 2nd and 7.
Got to give a shout-out to Margaret Kruger. Head coach Kruger. I still got her as Margaret Wilson in my phone.
You got to change that.
I know.
Can you change
Don't
that
tell
on
her
that
that
phone?
I said that, though.
That phone allow you to change it?
Yeah.
It might not.
So Margaret Kruger, and very successful. I think they're 12-1, or are they 13-1 now after their victory against Perham? So there you go.
I'm going to go with 13.
I got them twice next week. And the handoff goes over here to the near side, and it's a student body left kind of a run, and he's still plowing forward there and carries it up across for the first down. And Vogelbacher on the tackle. Let's see, was it Basil? Nope, it was not. I think that was Gavin Basil. Was it 22? Or was it 20? 22 carried the ball, wasn't it?
20 just went off.
Looks like it's spotted about the 38-yard line.
No, we don't have any excuse for being way above.
No.
And the dark jerseys with the dark numbers
no,
either.
Don't even start that. Single back. And this time Wendt's going to keep it on the keeper going to the outside. And no, it wasn't either Wendt on the keeper. He handed it off.
He handed it off, and then he gave it to the back going the other way. So it was a double handoff, almost a reverse, but it was really tight in there.
Boy, I guess.
Is there a penalty?
Is there?
Yep.
Oh, there is a flag on the field. I didn't even see that. I'm looking through a window that's got reflection in it because we got the lights on here. Is it a hold against Parker's Prairie? We got to give Tavio Hopkins a shout out here. He helped me on that one. Thank you, Tavio.
We don't have to pay him, do we?
No, we don't have to pay him.
Okay, all right.
No, he's
Just
not looking to get
sure.
paid.
No. First in a bunch.
First and Kent.
You've been waiting to say that one.
Yep. First and 20 here for the. Ooh.
Wagner there?
Yeah.
Like, hey, where am I at
Yeah.
here? He's looking for the official, and he backed him up.
Yep, he was about 3 yards beyond. Wendt comes to the near side, and it's pass intended and knocked away there by J.D. Gomez. Pass intended down on the near side to Ruckheim. Yep, number 20, that was Ruckheim.
That ball was hung in the air for a long time.
Yep.
And J.D. Gomez doing a good job of knocking that one down. I thought he could have went up and got it, though.
That's what I was thinking he could have done. Got up and jumped right in front of that.
He plays basketball, so that's just going up and getting a rebound.
Yep. So it's going to be 2nd and 20 now. As Wendt gets the call from the sideline, he'll tell everybody in the huddle, and back to the line of scrimmage they go. And again, tight formation.
They tried to get all of it on that play. See if they just try and make it manageable, give themselves a manageable third down here.
And this time Wendt will keep it. He spins up forward, maybe gets 6 or 7. It'll be 3rd and long here for the Panthers inside Cowboy territory.
Man, that's some good mechanics there, because I thought he handed that ball off.
Tucker Snyder, Eli Butts check back in here for the Cowboys.
So here we go, 3rd and long. And the Panthers were in 3rd and long a lot in the first quarter. And here the Cowboys start out the second half with more of the same. And see if they can get them off the field here.
Ball in the Cowboy 43. It's 3rd and 14. 2 in motion coming to the near side. And once again they set. Ruckheim here in the wing. And the handoff comes toward us. And it's going to be a big pile and not much of a gain at all. And Mason Basil on that carry, and the Cowboys do a good job of stuffing that run, Brian.
Yeah, they do a good job getting the initial contact and everybody in there on the gang tackle. And that brings up a 4th and long, and they'll get the ball back and see if they can do something here with this first possession of the second half.
I don't know if they're going to punt or not, are they?
Well, they brought the returners in, and it looks like he is back to punt.
There is, punt formation. So that's Johnson in punt formation, and Gomez and Kappas back to receive. Snap, kick.
They're going to kick it away from him.
Although Gomez picked it up on the far side, Brian, at the numbers at about the 10 or 15-yard line. Gets forward across near the 15. So a short return there for the Cowboys, but they're going to get the ball back deep in their own side of the field.
So north-south, see if you can get something going here. And you get that going, then you got play action. And you got the receivers to move down the field.
Lane Wadland. Lane and Page are watching, cheering on number 28, Lawson Oliphant. Go Cowboys. Lane and Page, thank you very much. I'm not sure if this is a legit one or not. I think I can read it.
Now, careful now.
I know. I'm going to look at it again. Armitage coming to the near side, breaks one tackle. There's a flag comes flying in. It actually hit Armitage, and he gets pushed out of bounds. Probably going to be in the area of a holding.
It's going to come back.
Bounds by Grant Bach. There's a flag on the field.
So we'll see what the flag is.
It's against the Cowboys.
Against the Cowboys, but I haven't seen a signal yet. One referee pointed against the Cowboys.
Is it going to be a hold or a block in the back?
Personal foul, clipping.
Against
the Cowboys.
Legal block.
Wow.
Legal block.
Against the Cowboys.
So the Basil Show Cattle want to cheer on the Panther team. So I think that's legit.
I think so. I guess so.
I'm not saying anything bad there.
No.
The Basil Show Cattle. So they must have a big cattle farm.
I guess so.
Well, how about that? Cheering on the Panthers. Go Mason, Gavin, and Nolan Basil.
Like, are they watching in the barn?
Like,
is there a TV out there?
Maybe they are. Well, you know, you might be watching on your phone in the tractor cutting silage, too.
I guess so.
So, yeah, Mason, go Mason, Gavin, and Nolan Basil. Go Panthers from the Panther family.
My dogs watch TV. I mean, I guess so.
Pass across the middle, wide open. Cutting across the 30 to the 35 on the catch across the middle, Brian. And a completion for the Cowboys in a first down. And I believe that pass was made to Levi Christensen.
Yeah, Levi Christensen. They had missed him earlier in the first half.
Yes.
And then they find him there right across the middle for the big gain. And I think the Cowboys have an advantage with the passing game.
I got to give one more shout out to Renly, Jory, and Nix. They're having a good time watching Panther football.
Hey, in the first half, we saw Erlington go off the field.
That's right. Vogelbacher keeps it, goes straight up the middle, gets it up, maybe a gain of about 6-7 yards. It'll be second and short. Yeah, we haven't seen.
I don't see him out there at all.
I don't see him on the sideline either.
We'll call it about 7.
Good call there. That's why you're my color guy, man.
Now they're gonna. Vogelbacher's coming out. He looks shaken up a little bit.
Yeah, he does look like he's gimping a little on the left side too. And Riley Kappas checks in for him. Not getting any attention from Janie Lanou, the medical person for the Cowboys, but it's going to be 2nd and 3. That carry of 7 yards. Comes Riley Kappas now. He'll take the snap, and again, he runs into about 3 Panthers for a loss of about 3 or 4. It'll be 3rd and 5 or 6.
Carter Schmidt was there. Hubling was also there.
Oh, they're not going to move the chain or the stick very much. I didn't think he made that much. Or I didn't think he made it back to the line of scrimmage, I should say.
Vogelbacher going to come back in.
Yep. I heard it was 14-7. The Huskies were ahead of Devils Lake at halftime.
Yeah, I got some inside information on that one from my wife. So
okay, let's hang on for a minute.
We appreciate that. No, I'm just saying that's where I got the score from.
Oh, that's where you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Emily.
Doing a little recon for us.
How about that? Thanks, Em. Here comes Paul Armitage with the carry. He gets up near the 50 to the 48-yard line. And Armitage is tackled after the first down carry. So, again, Cowboys moving the chains, beat up.
Yeah, the right side of that line doing a great job there, open up a hole. And Armitage just chugging away to pick up that first down.
Yeah, and the Cowboys sideline here moves more toward right in front of us here, Brian. And you're right. I do not see David Erlinson on the sideline either.
Yeah, I do not see 21 out there at all.
No. Gabe Armitage is in the wing position right now. Paul in the backfield, and he'll get the handoff coming toward us. He gets across the 50 into Panther territory. He's tackled, maybe about a 4-yard gain.
You know, Wagner in there on the tackle. Again.
Tackle.
And
gain of about 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
You know,
Basil was in there too as well.
You never know. These two teams could meet again in the section playoffs.
That'd be a good matchup, playoff game.
How about that?
I mean, this is already a good football game.
Yes, it is. 4:48 and counting here in the third quarter. Cowboys trailing 12-8. It's 2nd and 6. Cowboys with the ball in Panther territory. Snap. Vogelbacher keeps across the middle. Pass intended for Gabe Armitage. And it's incomplete as the defensive coverage was right there, B-Dub.
Incomplete. Shane Hansen on the cover.
Hansen in there on the cover. That was a good play by the D-back Hansen there to break that thing up. Just had him right in the seam.
So the ball's still at the 48-yard line. Are we in 4-down territory, or do you play field position?
You got to pick 2 receivers there.
Let's take a look. You want to see Cooper here coming across on the slant route. Be a good opportunity for that. We'll see.
They stay in man coverage. Big cushion right there. I mean,
yeah, it is.
Cooper could just go right to the stick and turn around. Well, just turn
He's
right
looking
there.
that way, and that's what it was. How about you, B-Dub, making that call for the first down? Cooper Roberts on the pass completion. He got to the stick, turned around, and Vogelbacher hit him.
I mean, just all kinds of room there. I don't know if that's a read or that they look at each other and say, hey, let's just do it. But just a big cushion there. And the D-back just went backwards and never came up to get him. He just, all that room at the stick, just do it.
Yep. About a 10 or 12-yard completion there to Cooper Roberts. The ball is at the 37-yard line of the Panthers now. So the Cowboys making a drive.
Been a good mix of run and pass here. Go tight formation this time.
Paul Armitage in a little reverse. Here comes J.D. Gomez. He's got to get some wheels to get around the corner, and he does. Gets up near the 35. He did all he could just to get a 2-yard gain out of that beat-up. He had to have his wheels cooking.
That was a tough 2 yards there. Vogelbacher with a great block just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And then Gomez able to pick up a couple there.
We're going to call it 2nd and 8 for the Cowboys.
So ball right at the 35-yard line. It will be 2nd and 8.
Gavin Basil going off the field there, taking his helmet off on the sideline.
He got the shout out earlier, didn't he?
I think so. The law firm of Basil and Basil over there.
Basil and Basil.
How about that? That's like LA law right there.
That's, what is it, Basil cubed? When the little 3 up there?
Stop.
I'm trying to show him Minnesota math.
Stop.
High snap. Vogelbacher pulls it down across the middle. Levi Christensen gets up to the 25. Pass completion of about 10 yards. It'll be a first down for the Cowboys. Moving the chains at the 25-yard line.
I mean, the Cowboys have a pair of bookends for receivers there. I mean, Christensen's kind of coming out of that tight end position, but man, between Roberts and Christensen, you could do some damage here.
Some 6'3" for Levi Christensen. Levi at 6'3", 200-pounder. And, of course, Cooper, we've said earlier, at 6'5". But then you got J.D. Gomez wide out, and he's at 5'9", if that, on his tiptoes. Vogelbacher, he's going to run it right up the left guard, and he'll get about a 10-yard gain. He's going to be close to a first down, Brian. Ball moves inside the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance red zone. Amanda Frederick, she's got licensures in Minnesota and North Dakota. They're going to mark him short of the 15, so it'll be a gain of 9 and 2nd and 1.
And the Panthers' defense has been on the field for a long time now.
Sure have, yeah.
And the Cowboys kind of have the script, mix it up, pass and run. You got those receivers, you get the quarterback, you got Kappas in there, you got Vogelbacher in there. Just got a good mix, and they're mixing it up pretty good and marching right down the field.
Both Armitage boys in there. Levi Christensen at tight end. Little bobble on the handoff, and smelling that one out right away there was Hubling, and Vogelbacher gets tackled for a big loss.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody was on the same page there. They're kind of talking about it there. And that's a big loss there.
Yep.
Third now, you get 3rd and long here, and you're in 4-down territory though.
2nd and 1, and now it's 3rd and 8+.
Don't have to get it all back at once.
Nope, 4-down territory, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, let's see what kind of cushion you get again here. If they put Roberts back in the slot, and if they do, they give you the same look. I mean, just go right back to it.
Okay, 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Beautiful evening. It was 66 degrees the last time I looked at my phone.
Roberts out there wide all by himself. Now here he comes.
He's wanting help over there, but there goes Cooper. He's wide open, but Vogelbacher couldn't get it to him. He's going to have to scramble, gets up near the 20, maybe to the 21-yard line. Cooper was wide open there for just a second on the far side, Brian, and then got picked up deep by the safety. Went was over there on the corner, asking for help over there, and then finally somebody, Brant Bach, came over to help him out.
Yeah, there was nobody over there in coverage, and I mean Roberts was out there by himself. Really, just had to do just a quick out. You pick up the first down, but I think they wanted it all there.
So it's 4th and 6. Ball at the 21-yard line. Vogelbacher steps back and he pulls it down, and then falling throws, caught. Cooper Roberts inside the 10. What a catch. What a throw by Vogelbacher on his way down, and Cooper catches it for the first down. Wow, can you recap that one, B-Dub?
Dude, that's just a heads-up play by Vogelbacher there, because he full out expected to run there, and then he got clipped from behind, and then on the way down, he finds Roberts wide open there, and I guess a great catch. Kind of in traffic, not really wide open, but a good catch there by Roberts to pick up the first down.
How about that? The Cowboys are threatening here. Ball on the 9-yard line. We're going to quarter number 4. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network. It's 12-8 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard.
Bringing you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Welcome back to Breckenridge, Minnesota, Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson. When we got Camden Yards Kelson down on the camera, B-Dub, and we got another shout-out from Parker's Prairie. Mama Sandsness and the rest of the family are cheering on the Panthers, and the 2024 seniors are pulling for you, too. So that message goes out to the Panthers from Mama Sandsness and the rest of the family. How about that?
The Panthers have a good following.
They are following Three Borders Sports, which is even better. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can like and subscribe and check out our content later as well.
And we got some not so good news for Cowboy fans, Brian. We saw David Erlinson.
Yeah, they brought him back, and he was on the back of the gator, and he's in a boot right now. So Just when you thought you had your backfield going and you had fire and ice, whatever you want to call it, and now he's going to be on the sideline here a little bit.
It's on his left leg. He's wearing a boot. He's still got his helmet on, though. Put me in, coach.
Right.
Vogelbacher now. It's 1st and goal for the Cowboys. They say the ball's on the 8-yard line, and it's handed off to Paul Armitage. He gets around near the 5, gets tackled there. It'll be gain of about 3, and it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line.
Yeah, the Cowboys, just doing everything right here so far. There are a couple instances in the first half that you'd like to get back, but playing with a little bit of confidence here.
Okay.
And that defense, the Panthers, has been out there for a little bit of time, we'll say.
Yeah, this has been a long possession. I didn't write it down when the Cowboys started with this possession, but it's been a long possession here. Vogelbacher again with Paul Armitage to his right. Gomez split to the left. One-on-one coverage for Cooper on the right. Gomez in motion. Fakes the handoff to Gomez. Here comes Paul Armitage around the end, and he gets inside the pylon for 6 points on the 5-yard touchdown. Paul Armitage run.
Yeah, just a great play call there. They motion away to open up that side, and then you go back to where the motion was there in man coverage. Nobody out there. If you can get around the edge, you can score. And the Cowboys just walk into the end zone there.
So now the Cowboys up 14-12. They're going to go for 1 or 2.
I think they're going to go for 2 here.
Looks like they're going for 2. So the Cowboys successful on that 5-yard touchdown run here with 11:08. Again, a long, lengthy possession. So this time Roberts and Gomez both split out to the left. Paul Armitage to the left of Vogelbacher, high snap, and the ball squirts out of there on the mishandle, and it's still rolling and bumbling and stumbling and falling and finally covered up.
Got a flag on the play here.
Okay, well, let's see what's going to happen. As the Cowboys are walking off, B-Dub, so it's probably against them.
All right. I think we're good.
I think we're good?
Yep.
All right, so let's take a break here. The Cowboys go up now 14-12 on that Armitage 5-yard run. We'll be right back.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Cowboys take the lead 14-12 here in the fourth quarter. We're just starting the fourth quarter, 11:08 remaining on that 5-yard touchdown run by Paul Armitage.
And the Cowboys had the ball the majority of the third quarter there.
For sure. This time Jackson Riggs pops the ball down, lands inside the 30-yard line. And here comes Mason Basil right back up the middle, and he'll get it across to about the 43-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
Now, if you're the Cowboys, you have to figure out a way to get this offense off the field and then see if you can go back to work and have another long drive and keep yourself in control of this game.
Yeah, the first 3 possessions of the game, folks, if you're just joining us, first 3 possessions of the game for the Panthers here was 3 and outs for them. The Cowboy defense showed up well.
Really just 3 plays have cost the Cowboys here.
Yep.
So 14-14 now up in Devils Lake.
Uh-oh.
In the fourth quarter.
Okay, thank you. Is that your source?
Yep.
It's not your advisor, it's your source.
No, this is my source.
Okay, thanks. In motion to the near side is Steidl. Back over to the other side goes Ben Wagner. Now we got a whistle. Stoppage of play.
Timeout here by Parker's Prairie.
So a timeout. There must have been some confusion out there as it is by your play-by-play guys. So we're going to take a 30-second break. Carlson Family Insurance timeout. We'll be right back after this.
1986 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
The Basils must have a big family. Well, my goodness. I got different phone numbers, and now we got some more Basils. Watching and listening from our home in Parker's Prairie. Wishing our Panther cousins good luck. Mason, Gavin, Nolan Basil, and Leighton Gazelle. Keep up the good work to our coaches, Coach Johnson and Coach Gazelle from Hadley, Griff, and Harlan. So there you go, more Parker's Prairie folks. They're starting to outnumber the Cowboy fans.
It's a family
I know
affair.
we got a lot of Cowboy fans. They tell me they watch all the time, but
we like when the guests watch.
Oh, absolutely.
That's why we provide the service.
That's right. And the snap went, bobbles it, and he does get the handoff over to, let's see, I believe that is 28. I couldn't tell if it was 20 or 28, and 28 is Zachary Ruckheim.
Gain of about 4, so we're going to call it
So a little bobble there by Went, but he's still got some positive yardage on
I
him.
think that was Ruckheim on the carry there.
I think that's what I said.
Yep.
28 Ruckheim, yep. So the 2nd and 6 to go here for the Panthers. 10.5 minutes to go in the regulation.
Henry slid it all down there with cramps, I think. He's on the ground there being tended to.
Yep.
He's been effective up there in that front line.
Man, he's pounding down the water. Went rolling out to the right side, coming near the sideline. He stops and going to go back, get chased by a couple of Cowboys, and it looks like Riley Kappas takes him down here, but I think Went will get ahead for a carry of 1 yard, maybe 2.
Yeah, Gomez and Oliphant doing a good job in the secondary there.
We'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and about 4.
A big, I don't want to sound cliche and I don't want to sound dramatic, but it is a big 3rd down here for the Cowboys and a big 3rd down for the Panthers.
Well, considering the way that the Cowboys controlled the football and extended their drive, I think it is a big play. Because they would not have at least they did in the last possession, have a problem, rifling off this 9 minutes.
Right. So we'll see what happens. The wing T formation. Went. Got Basil in motion. Handoff goes back to Ruckheim. And he's going to get tackled, I believe, short. The Panthers want it, but I don't know if he made it.
He's going to be short by maybe a yard, half a yard. But they're going to go for it. Doesn't matter.
They will.
4 downs here.
Inside Cowboy territory. Ball at the 48-yard line of the Cowboys. It's 4th and 1. Call the friends. Call the neighbors. Wake the dog. Come on now.
God. Phone the neighbors and wake.
Is that what it is?
Oh, my God. Phone the neighbors and wake the kids, dude.
Phone the neighbors. What about the dog?
No, that's not in there. That's not in there.
All right, here we go. 4th and 1.
I think you just go by.
You got a big quarterback, he could just lean forward here and get that one.
Yeah, I think that's what you're going to get.
And that's what it is, and I believe he got it.
Yep.
Went 6'3", 185, and he just leans forward, and he didn't get it by much, but I believe they're going to give it to him. Yep, over the chains.
That's what they went down on the goal line with the short touchdown run.
That's right.
I mean, you just go right back to it. Go with what works.
So ball marked at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers here as the clock continues to run, under 8.5 to go here in regulation. Right in front of us here. And the handoff comes toward us. And that is going to be cutting back up the middle and a 1st down carry. The ball come out. I thought somebody was ripping the ball there, Brian, and the Cowboys think they have it. J.D. Gomez comes up with it. I haven't seen. There's the signal.
Gomez came up with it. I think Oliphant was the first one.
Yeah, he
ripped it out.
He was the first one over to the sideline. So I think that was a rip by Oliphant. Panthers don't believe it.
1st and 10 for the Cowboys.
But there is no instant replay in high school football. Not yet.
And that's that's the issue that the Cowboys had in the first half, where they turned the ball over, and here the Panthers return the favor right when they're driving.
Yep. So 1st and 10 now for the Cowboys. Ball at the 33-yard line of the Cowboys. So big time possession here for the Cowboys now, leading 14-12.
Movement.
Paul Armitage was leaning ahead there, I think, on that one, Brian.
Yeah, and this is the point where you need to execute. You want to try and put together another good drive and run some time off the clock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is 8:09 to go here, Joe. This is coming down to where this could be a pretty exciting finish here.
Yep. What'd you say? Call the dogs.
Wake the neighbors. Phone the neighbors and wake the kids.
Okay, thanks.
I don't think you watch Letterman at all. I really don't.
I did too. Here we go, Cowboys 1st and 15 now after the penalty. Vogelbacher in the gun. Hands it off to Paul Armitage. He'll carry it forward, maybe get 4 yards of that 5-yard penalty back. It'll be 2nd and 11.
I mean, Cooper Roberts is one-on-one here with a little bit of cush.
We're going to have our coaches show coming up. We've been off for a couple of weeks. We're going to have it back on Wednesday night, next Wednesday night. So our coaches show will be on next Wednesday night. We'll talk to Coach Yagi about this particular game and all the area coaches that we can get a hold of that are invited. And if they can make it, they make it. 2nd in 14. I thought he got more back than what I thought. But
no, not much at all.
Again to Armitage. He'll go around the right side, and he gets up across the 30-yard line, maybe to the 33. Now it'll be 3rd and about 9, maybe 10. A long 9.
Take your pick here, Joel. You want you want to go to Roberts? You want to go to Christensen? What do you want here?
3rd and a long 9.
I like that slant play to Cooper. We'll see what happens here as Vogelbacher gets the call. He trots back in after Coach Yagi gave him the play as we approach the 6:40 mark.
And put Roberts back in the slot there.
3rd and the long 9. Vogelbacher gets the snap. He'll drop back, fakes the handoff, play action, comes across the middle, wide open. Levi Christensen at the 40, the 35. He gets tackled down inside Panther territory. 1st and 10 on that big completion to Levi Christensen.
Yeah, they do a good job. They had a couple hooks here on the near side, and then Christensen gets behind the defense, and Vogelbacher just throws a strike. And that is a big play right there.
Huge for the Cowboys.
That is just money right there.
Ball marked at about the 31-yard line now of the Panthers. So now you use as much play clock as you can.
Yeah, you go back to the ground here now, see what you get.
As we approach the 6-minute mark right now. It's 14-12. Cowboys up by 2. Trying to increase the lead and use up some clock. And Vogelbacher will take it on the keeper. Gets over the right tackle. Goes up maybe a carry of about 4 or 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and medium.
Jackson huddling and then the stop. Gain of about 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Vogelbacher trots over here to the sideline to get the call from head coach Carson Yagi.
I mean, I know the Cowboys started out behind here in the second half, but they really have played like they're in control of the game, whether they've been behind or whatever. Just playing with a lot of confidence right now.
5:17 and counting. Vogelbacher in the gun. Armitage to his left. This time Gomez and Roberts split. Armitage is going to get tackled for a loss. He gets smothered back there by about 4 or 5 Panthers. So a loss on the play. It'll be 3rd and long.
I mean, I know you don't necessarily want to throw the ball, but split way out beyond the numbers there. You got Roberts one-on-one. I mean, it is just a little 2 steps in and then just take a little slant. You've got a first down, if not more, out there. There's just no help for him.
So now it's 3rd down
again, take your pick here, Joe. You want to go to Roberts or you want to go to Christensen?
Yep. Or do we look for J.D. Gomez on a post route with his speed? Coming over to the near side. Roberts over on the far side. 3rd and 15, we'll say. 3rd and long 15. Vogelbacher, and he'll hand it off. They'll keep the clock running. Armitage gets over here to near the 40-yard line and gets smothered there as Went. Oh, and a little extracurricular taking him out of bounds, but nobody throws a flag.
No,
I think in front of the ref.
I think if you're Armitage, you want to try and go down inbounds.
Yeah, you sure do.
Just so you can keep that clock running.
Yep.
And
they
let it run
I think I heard punt. He's waving the flag or the clock to stop.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I think they're punting.
I think you have to try and play field position here, but the dangerous thing is that you give them the ball back.
Yep.
You know, that's what you really didn't want to do.
It's 4th and 20, so it's
I think you got to kick this ball away.
Yep.
You don't want to return here.
3:41 to go. Roberts gets the snap, kicks it from his own 48, or the Panther 48. Ball lands at the 10, and it's going to be down there by the Cowboys. As getting over to take a look at it as it bounced at the 10 was Shane Hansen, but he decided not to pick it up, Brian.
Yeah, good kick there, and Cowboys get what they want. No return, and now 90 yards away here. You got 3:32 to go, and you put them in the 90 yards to go here.
I think they got their 3 timeouts, too.
And they have the 3 timeout. No, they took one.
That's right. They
took
did
one
take
earlier.
Yep.
But and your defense has been pretty good with the exception of three plays.
Yep, the 72-yard run by Mason and a 35-yard run by Mason.
But the Panthers were moving the ball in their last possession before they turned it over.
3:32 to go. Handoff goes up the middle, and the Cowboys stuff it right up the middle. Was that Henry Sledadol? It was.
How about that? Sledadol had been out with cramps, and then he gets back in there, and that's what he was doing earlier in the game. And that's a big play at the right time, and Cowboys will take a couple more of those.
I guess. Loss of 4, 7, 2nd and 14 now for the Panthers.
Yeah, I think your secondary's got to get ready to play some football now.
Yeah, you're going to have to. And I don't think Went has thrown the ball very much here tonight, has he?
No, not much. He's been flushed out a couple times.
Cowboy fans getting boisterous here in the grandstand, and there's a carry around the near side, and it's going to be just barely out of the end zone. Another tackle for a near loss on that carry by Mason Basil, and the Cowboys read that one well.
And they're getting backed up against their own end zone here.
I'll say.
And now you have a problem because you just don't have enough room.
3rd and about, I'm going to say 17, 18. What would you say, Brian? Looks like that. Ball's on the 4. They got to get to about the.
It's a bunch.
20, 16. Here we go. In his own end zone. Went, throws to the left side, pass, bobbled and caught. Oh my goodness, it's going to be 4th down, but it was bobbled and caught on the outside by Wagner. Went complete to Wagner, but I think it's 4th down, and we got a Cowboy down.
I mean, he just picked it from him. Just throw it up for grabs, and Wagner able to. Was that Wagner or Olsen?
Yeah, Wagner, I think, was 11, yeah. That's what I had was Wagner.
Yeah.
As Janie Lanou goes out there for some medical attention on the Breckenridge Cowboy fan. Looks like it's, or player, looks like it's cramps, Brian. So we'll take a break here, and we'll be right back. Carlson Family Insurance timeout. It's an injury timeout. 1:59 to go in regulation. We'll be right back with the completion of this one.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
I got some. Tavio and I were trying to figure it out. Yeah, we just need thicker glasses maybe.
What's that?
Tavio offered me his glasses there. Oh. J.D. Gomez was the cramping Cowboy, and it was a first down. I thought they were short, but they marked it as a first down. So it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers. The clock starts again. And a little mix-up in the backfield. Carey goes around the left side. Maybe a gain of 2 over there. Basil, they're saying is Basil made the carry.
Yeah, gain of about 2 there, and here they go.
No huddle.
One of those on the stop. Brings up 2nd down.
Gomez stretching out his calf over here. Went, drops back. Now he's coming to the near side. He's got a scramble. He's getting chased out of bounds and gets pushed out of bounds on the near side by Cooper Roberts. Cooper using his legs.
Again, that secondary doing a good job. Worson went to keep that ball.
Ball is spotted at the
So it's going to be 3rd and short now. 1:22.
For the Panthers.
Again, nobody behind. You keep everything in front. Panthers still 2 timeouts, right?
Yep. Which they got an injury timeout there, which was good for both teams maybe, but more so for the Panthers. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Went in the gun, backs on both sides. Snap, drops back 5 steps, looks to his left, pass, incomplete, I believe is what they're going to call. Great defensive play by Riley Kappas.
How about that? Riley Kappas getting there right when the ball arrived and able to knock that ball away. Cowboys brought a little bit of pressure up the middle, and Kappas doing a great job.
Perfect timing, as Brian said. Got there right at it. So now it is 4th and 1. Huge play again with 1:14 to go.
Ball game right here.
Went, trots back in, and I believe coming in with him was Shane Hansen.
It's 4th and ball game right now.
There you go. It's on the line. Went under center. You're going to see the sneak to the right, to the left. I mean, there it is. He's going to be close. Cowboys pushing him back. They're going to stop the clock. Either a measurement or it's first down.
They're going to give it to him right away.
They do. So the ball is put down. They don't ask for measurements very much anymore, do they?
No, they're going to take their timeout here, though.
So there's a timeout. Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew in 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. We'll keep it here.
Well, that leaves Parker's Prairie with 1 timeout.
Yep.
1:08 to go. And again, you know, this thing's never over until the Cowboys can get a stop, because Parker's Prairie's had the big plays. So you're trying to contain those big plays here for sure and keep everything in front.
Oh, more Panther text messages. I appreciate that, folks. It's fun.
Is it another Basil?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Panther Pride, the Murnaks, MRNAKS. And then she says, I'm a Basil wannabe auntie. How about that?
Okay.
There you go. Mama Murnak cheering on the Panthers from home, just like Mama Sandsness. Watching from Henning, Minnesota, where Coach Mike Johnson got his start as the OTC Bulldog. Go Panthers, Johnson family. So thank you very much for watching Three Border Sports Network, folks, and Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. 1:08 to go. Here come the Panthers. 1st and 10. Went, drops back, looks to his left, just lofts it up in the air, and if it's complete, it wasn't for hardly any gain. They'd have probably been better off letting it bounce so the clock would have stopped.
Yeah, I think so. He did catch that ball.
Yeah, he did. It is a gain of 1.
Went through that off his back foot, just trying to get rid of it early. A little bit of pressure there.
Under a minute to play, as you can see it on their scoreboard.
Oh, boy.
They huddled.
They went huddled there.
Big play here defensively for the Cowboys. Big play offensively for the Panthers. Went, drops back, looks to the near side, fakes, pumps, pulls it down, gets chased there, tackled, ball comes out, and the Cowboys recover. I don't know, Riley Kappas again on the defensive side. They're saying he's down. The white hat is saying he was down on the tackle, so Riley Kappas with the sack, and the clock continues to run. Now they stop the clock.
That was crazy right there. Big play by Kappas.
Oh, I got goosebumps on that one, man.
And I think what they're going to say, I mean, it looked like the ball came out, but I think that his elbow hit the ground right when he was coming down, and then the ball came out.
I think that's one of the old ground caused the fumble thing.
Yep. So
I'll have to watch that one when I get home
heck
tonight.
of a play there by Kappas, so. And
he's had a couple defensive plays here now.
Yeah.
He broke up that one pass play.
They tried to go with a little stop and go to Wagner, and the Cowboy defense didn't bite on it, to their credit. So, again, that secondary doing a good job, and then getting a little bit of pressure as well to make it tough on the Panthers here.
All right, so now what do you see? Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew. What do you see now, Brian? We saw one lateral on a kickoff and a fake lateral on the next one. And do you try to do that again in here?
I mean, it's
do you do that
down.
now?
I don't think you want to do it on third down, but again, I don't think you have to get it all. I mean, the last play they're trying to get it all.
Got to be ready. Got to call 2 plays.
Yeah, you have to call 2 plays. But you can work the sideline. I think Wagner's a big receiver. You can use him on the sideline there, but they tried to go stop and go, tried to get it all, and just weren't successful. So we'll see what they do here. 20.5 to go, and 2 plays to see what you can get done. It's been a big play team, and they're trying to come up with one here late to get out here with a win.
And here they come. Went under center this time. He's not in the gun. He's under center. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. And we got a flag, and that looked like some miscommunication. Illegal procedure.
Yep.
So it'll go against the Panthers, and it's going to make it 3rd and about 18.
And you got to remember, Joe, the Panthers have only given up 6 points to this point this season. They really haven't been in tight situations like this where you have to go through some 2-minute offense or things like that. So you can see that they haven't had to do that yet this season, as there's some miscues here.
Correct. It's 3rd and 18. See how far back the defensive backs. Oliphant over on this side. J.D. Gomez on the other side. Went, drops back, looks to the left, and then the intended receiver wasn't even looking on that far side. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I think they were looking for Basil over there.
I agree.
And I don't know if they were trying to – they had 2 receivers over there, so I don't know if they had like a little hook and ladder plan there or what. But the receiver was not even ready, never even turned around.
Eli Butts comes out for the Cowboys. Sledded all up there in front. Also Levi Christensen up in the front, along with Kai McDonald. We've called his name a couple times tonight defensively. 4th and 18. Now it is for sure 4th and game, Brian.
Yeah, it is 4th and ball game here.
16.8. Went. Gets the snap, drops back, looks down the middle. Now he comes to the near side. It's a high floater. And J.D. Gomez tips it away from the intended receiver, Wagner. And it's going to be a Cowboy victory here with 9.2 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that ball thrown way in the air.
I wonder if it didn't slip out of his hand.
I think it might have, Joe. I don't think he threw that ball the way that he wanted to. But credit J.D. Gomez for knocking that ball down and not trying to go up and catch it. And then have, maybe it goes through your hands, and then Wagner's able to catch it. But a great defensive play there. Just too much air underneath that ball that allowed Gomez to get over there and knock that ball down.
Exactly.
And now you got victory formation here for the Cowboys.
And that's all it's going to take because the Panthers are out of timeouts. So we should be seeing the final play here. Cowboys up 14-12, 9.2 seconds to go. Vogelbacher, well, it's not really victory formation. It's kind of.
Yeah, it's victory formation there.
Vogelbacher gets the snap deep, takes the knee, and the clock will expire. How about that, folks? Cowboys go to 2-3. The Panthers fall to 4-1. Their first loss on the season comes at the hands of the Breckenridge Cowboys. We're going to have a great postgame show brought to you by First Community Credit Union. Coming up next, Cowboys win 14-12.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Is your athlete suffering from an ankle sprain or a hit to the head? Did you know that a chiropractic adjustment can decrease ankle swelling by half and get your athlete back to their sport quicker? Or dizziness, brain fog can come from a neck subluxation. With 20 years of chiropractic experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic knows personally how chiropractic adjustments can get you back to playing your sport in no time. Request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com or call 701-672-1300.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Cameraman Camden Yards Kelson getting the happy Breckenridge sideline going over underneath the lights over there. As you can see, a victorious Breckenridge Cowboy team, 14-12 over a very good, I thought, Parker's Prairie Panthers, Brian. That again, the Cowboys defense did a heck of a job tonight, but the Panthers kept it close with a couple of big plays.
Yeah, like we said earlier in the pregame, we didn't know what kind of game this was going to be. Parker's Prairie coming in here undefeated, only giving up 6 points on the season. Mm-hmm. And the Cowboys are a record with only one win. You just don't know what you're going to get. You try and look at, well, they played 2A schools and they didn't play 2A schools or whatever, yep. and see really, really where you are. And we got a good football game.
We had a great football game. And the word in the booth after the game here, B-Dub, I know you had your headset on there for a while, but the word up here in the booth, huge for the Cowboys.
Yeah, just a big win. I mean, you kind of put yourself on the map. You know, you play the schedule that you play for a reason, right?
Yep.
And I think it doesn't, especially the way that Minnesota works in the sections and whatever. Your record doesn't really tell you who you are.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's true for the Cowboys. To be able to play a tough schedule and then now try and get into the teams that you might see later that are in your section or whatever and see how you match up. They're pretty good football team. And you got healthier, even though you did have an injury tonight, but you got some players back on the field that you didn't have for a while. And that proved big. But I think it proves that the Cowboys can maybe be a team that nobody in 1A really wants to play.
I would think.
I mean,
I would agree with you on that statement.
I don't know. Just looking at the game tonight and, the way the season's gone so far, I don't think it's a team that you really want to play. And, again, like you said, these two teams could meet up again.
Yeah, they could see each other.
How about that? I think you get another really good football game between these two teams.
That was a big win for the Cowboys that way, even if it comes down to a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, postgame brought to you by First Community Credit Union. Make your dreams affordable with competitive rates and flexible terms. First Community Credit Union, our postgame sponsor. And again, the Cowboys go to 2-3, and the Parker's Prairie Panthers go to 4-1. Up next for the Cowboys, we're looking at New York Mills next week, and then it's at home again on the 11th, and then at Walker, Hackensack, Akeley. Just 3 regular season games left for the Cowboys.
Yeah, really, really big. That's why the win is so huge for the Cowboys. You've only got three regular season games left. They're all going to mean something, and you get a big one here today to kind of boost your confidence a little bit. Winning cures everything, right? And the Panthers coming here, ranked 4th based on the schedule that they played or whatever. Yeah. So you know that you beat a good football team, and you know that you can play with football teams. You got to play mistake-free, which they did for the most part tonight. But you've got to be able to have your defense come up big, and the Cowboys' defense did come up big tonight.
They did. Just gave up a couple of big plays, and you can always sew them up. But, again, Yards has got the camera shot there of all the fans down there. And, again, just a great win here for the Cowboys. I want to thank all of our sponsors one more time, B-Dub, Red River Communications, and Cable Channel 28, our own dedicated cable channel on Red River Communications. Sanford Health, Red River Valley Western Railroad, Wahpeton Deli, Dean and the crew down there, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, home of the grinder.
I like the grinder, I'm not going to lie.
I've never had one.
I do.
Yet. Channel Seeds and Matt Bone, Corner Drug of Wahpeton, your prescription specialist, Corner Drug of Wahpeton. Thanks for jumping on here. Brand new
sponsor.
Platinum sponsors.
There you go.
I said it right this time.
There you go.
Channel Seeds and Matt Bone, brand new sponsor as well. And Bell Bank, Minn Kota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash, Country Financial of Wahpeton, and Casey Formanak, again, a new platinum sponsor for us. Thank you, Casey and Country Financial. Red River Grain, Andrea Hornstein and Andrea Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Interstate Engineering, Dr. Tony and Optimum Rehab, Superior Builders, and Brian Bernatus, want to thank those guys. Wahpeton Daily News, Smith Motors of Wahpeton, your certified GMC Chevrolet dealer, and also Giant Seeds and Snacks, our coaches show, and again, we'll have that on next Wednesday night. And let's see, who else we got to mention here? Amanda Frederick and Tyler Farm Supply, Miller and Associates, American Family Insurance, Yield Advantage, and Comdale Innovation Play of the Week. And everybody that texted in tonight here, that, what did you say?
I said, good news for David. That's just
a bad sprain?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll be back.
Okay. So that's it there. And Karen Campus sent a little Ace Ventura great game dance. So thanks, Karen, for that. And
and the Huskies got a win tonight.
Did they win finally?
Yeah, 28-14 up there at Devils Lake. There'll be a nice bus ride home.
So the Twin Towns coming out victorious tonight. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so next week, let's take a look at that quick before we sign off. Brian, we're split up again, once again. The team is split up. On Tuesday, October 1st, I'm over here in Breckenridge as the Cowgirls volleyball squad takes on CGB, Clinton Graceville Beardsley.
There you go.
And you will be in Wahpeton as the Huskies take on number 1 or 2, are they? Cheyenne.
they're near the top. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I think Cheyenne and Shanley played last night. It was a 1 and 2, and I forgot which one was 1 and which one was 2.
I think that Shanley was 1 and Cheyenne was 2, but I could be wrong.
So that you got that one on Tuesday. Then Wednesday we got the coaches show.
Yep.
And then on Thursday we're split up again. I got Cowgirl volleyball. Me and Yards will be here for that, and then they're taking on Barnesville. And WAP volleyball will take on Red River. So there's our schedule for next week. And then I think we've got a Wapaton football game, don't we, on Friday? No, we don't have any football on Friday.
Nope.
Everybody's out of town next week.
That's right.
So we got Friday off. I had one other thing I was going to say here, too, but I can't remember. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and watching, and all the text messages. Great stuff. Appreciate it very much. And make sure you tell our sponsors thank you, too, because without them, this could not be possible. We appreciate all of our sponsors very, very much.
Yeah, thanks to the Parker Prairie's fans that were tuning in tonight. We really appreciate them tuning in. They have a good football team.
They have a very good football
good luck
team.
to the Panthers here the rest of the season.
Very, very awesome. All right, thanks everybody for tuning in and watching. The Cowboys come away with a nice win tonight, 14-12 over, like Brian said, a very good Parker's Prairie Panthers team. So again, for Camden Yards, Kelson, Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner, everybody at Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on Tuesday. By the way, the Saturday volleyball game for Richland and Wapaton has been canceled. So there's no volleyball on Wednesday for the Huskies. Good night, everybody.